Hello, today I'm going to show you LS First Hospitality, specifically our pizza functionality. LS First Hospitality extends Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations into the restaurant and hospitality space. Today we're going to take a look at adding a pizza to a sale, the recipe of a pizza, half and half topping options, and tendering the sale. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and log into MPOS. Here again, we are using standard MPOS and Cloud POS. This specific instance is modern point of sale, but we also work in the cloud point of sale, the web browser-based point of sale. We extend Dynamics technology into the restaurant space, as I previously stated. We are a certified ISV with Microsoft. We are an Inner Circle partner, and we are happy to show you our hospitality solution. Okay, let's get started. Here again, we see our layout for MPOS. This is our standard Burger Shack format. This is configurable in back office Dynamics 365 F&O, just as MPOS and Cloud POS is for retailers. We're going to go ahead and click on our pizza. We're going to add our pizza. And we're going to select pizza margherita. Once again, what you're seeing here, our modifier screen loads as part of our pizza modification process. So this is our LS First technology in action. What you're seeing here on the left-hand column is the recipe for a pizza margherita. We have crust, cheese, tomatoes, and basil. In the right pane, we have a few different options. So the first line is the ingredients. The ingredients outlines the recipe that is a pizza margherita. It is, again, the 2 times pizza crust, 3 times tomatoes, and 1 time basil. We can actually modify this recipe. If I click tomatoes, I can add more, or I can actually remove tomatoes if that's my desire. Now, tomatoes can only be driven down to 1 serving of tomatoes in a pizza margherita. So what the shelf has told us is that a minimum of 1 tomatoes, and if you see basil right next to it, is the same color. It's that dark gray. We actually can't remove any more basil than the 1 time. So we have to have tomatoes, we have to have basil, and we obviously have to have pizza crust. We can drive a thin crust sort of configuration here down to 1 times. So from there, we can actually start adding toppings. So when I click over to add, you can see that my pizza crust and my tomatoes, the 2 toppings that I've decreased to 1 quantity, have turned to red. This tells our checker, our cashier, our wait staff that there is a change in the recipe right there in the point of sale. Very clear, very concise. From here, I can start adding toppings. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add onions, I'm going to add black olives, and we'll throw some pepperoni on there. So currently that's our entire pizza is covered with onions, olives, and pepperoni. But say we have a finicky eater. I'm not a big black olives fan, so we're going to split our pepperoni and our onions on one side and our olives on the other. So I'm going to go ahead and select the left half, and I'm going to say no olives, right? So we've decreased olives on the left side, but we have pepperoni and onions. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the right side, and I'm going to remove the pepperoni and the onions in this case. As you can see, I've actually removed my pepperoni on the right and my onions on the right, leaving olives, okay? And I'll actually continue from here. So as you can see, green tells me that I've actually added toppings, right? So the red is the decrease in the topping or the ingredient in this scenario, and the green is incrementing toppings or adding specific modifiers. So as you can see here, we've got additions and cheeses, just as we had our ingredients as our recipe. We have modifier groups for additions and cheeses. This tells us that these are the items that we can add to the pizza, just as I had. So I've gone ahead, I've selected my my toppings and selected which side the toppings go on, and I'm going to go ahead and add this to the sale. And once again, it adds the item to the cart, just like a standard retail transaction. Obviously, this is a pizza, right? So LS First allows us to make those modifications, enumerate and outline the changes to the ingredients and the recipe, and allowing all this information to flow back into our kitchen through our KDS or our kitchen display system. you can find our kitchen display system functionality in a separate video. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some soda here. I'm going to add a 2 liters of cola. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and tender this sale out. Again, we're using standard MPOS Microsoft technology here. From a tendering standpoint, our functionality seamlessly fits directly into MPOS, extending it as per the standards Microsoft put forth for certified ISVs. So I'm going to go ahead and tender this with $20 cash. The $20 bill is tendered, and it tells me my cash due of $7.22. And I'm going to go ahead and close that. And I'm ready to move on to my next sale. So from here, again, I can add items, I can change items, I can offer discounts. All of those items, all that functionality that's built into Microsoft D365 is still in play with the extension of LS First technology. If you have questions, if you'd like a demonstration, if you'd like to reach out and talk to us further about LS First, on the screen you'll see our contact information. I'm the guy in the center. Eric Miller is our consulting director, and Jason Patrick is our regional vice president here in the United States. Please feel free to reach out to us at any time. You can visit us at lsretail.com/products/LSFirstHospitality. Thank you very much. Have a good day.